Now let's talk about props and snippets in detail. In previous part, we talked about export and slots in components. However, in Svelte 5, both export and slots are deprecated. In Svelte 5, export variables were replaced with props rune for type-safe, declarative props and slots were replaced with snippets, which are reusable blocks of markup. So, let's talk about prop rune first. Props are short for properties. Props are a way for parent components to send data to child components. In Svelte 5, the props rune replaces Svelte 4's export keyword, making prop declarations more explicit and type-safe. Props ensure that components can receive dynamic data from their parents, enabling reusability. For example, a button component might accept a color prop to customize its appearance, or a user card might take a name and age to display user details. With TypeScript integration, props now enforce strict data types. This means you define exactly what type of data a component expects, like strings, numbers, arrays, and Svelte 5 will throw errors during compilation if the wrong type is passed. Props can also have default values, allowing components to work even if the parent doesn't provide specific data. This is especially useful for optional props like error messages or placeholder text. Now, let's understand it with code example. First, create the child component inside Components folder. Then, create script tag and set it as type to TypeScript. Inside it, create two constant properties named title and price, and provide default value to title property. And initialize it with props rune. You can use it just like this, but right now it's not type safe. To enhance type safety, add generic type block and curly brackets before parenthesis. Inside it, make title nullable and set it to string data type, and set data type of price to number. Then in template, create div block, and inside it, display title and price. Now go to main page. In script block, import child component. Then in template, use child component. Right now, it's asking for price only because title is nullable property while price property is the required one. So, use title and price properties to pass title and price to it. We have to provide value of price wrapped in curly brackets. Then, create few more products using this child component. Also create one product without title. Now run the app to see results. Here we are able to see the products along with the prices. Also, last product shows undefined title because we did not pass title value to component, and as undefined is the default value of the title property, it used its default value. With this, props are complete. Now let's talk about snippets. Snippets replace Svelte 4's slots and allow parents to pass reusable markup blocks to children. Unlike slots, snippets can receive parameters from the child component, enabling dynamic content. For example, a card component might let the parent define a header, but the child could pass a subtitle to that header. Snippets can be created and used on the same page as well as can be passed to child from parent component. To pass snippets to child components, the props rune is used along with the snippet type. This makes them type-safe and explicit. Parents define snippets using the snippet block, and children render them with render tag. This pattern is ideal for complex UIs like dashboards, where a parent might control the layout while the child handles data rendering. Let's understand it with code examples. First, let's see on-page snippets. To create on-page snippets, first, we put curly braces and define snippet with hashtag, and then give this snippet a name. I'll call it greetings. Inside it, display hello world message. Now run the program. Right now, there's nothing on the screen, because we created the snippet but did not render it. We need to render the snippets to display them. For that, create render tag using curly braces along with the @ sign, and pass the snippet's name which you want to render. In our case, we want to render greetings snippet. Now let's see the output. Now we are able to see the hello world message. Now let's see how to pass parameters to snippets. Snippets can take parameters too. For example, create a string type variable name. Inside snippet, requires string type parameter named person name. Now we can see the error in render tag because it's expecting a parameter now. So, pass this name variable to it. Inside it, greet this person using the parameter. Let's see the result now. Now we are able to see the Hello John message. We can also pass name directly in string format as parameter type is string, and result updated according to the new value. Now, let's learn to pass snippets to components. We can pass snippets to components like we pass the props. Let's understand it with a code example. First, create a custom button component. Inside it, create script tag. Then, import snippet type from Svelte. Create a button property and set it to a prop. Then, use props generic type and make button property nullable and set its type to snippet type. Snippet type means that this property will take snippets. Here we passed empty array to snippet because we don't require any parameters right now. We'll learn about these in few moments. Then in template, use if block to check if button snippet exists. Inside it, use render tag to render the button snippet. Now open main page. Then import button from custom button component. Inside template, use button component and inside it, create snippet and set its name to button. One thing to note here that snippet name and the property name inside the component must be same. Then inside it, create a submit button and pass some Tailwind classes. Now run the app to see the result. And button is displaying here. Another thing, we can render multiple buttons in this snippet. And not only buttons, we can also render paragraphs or any element like this. And now we can see two button and a paragraph. Now, let's learn how to pass parameter along with snippets to components. Now, let's build a component where the child provides default parameters. First, create a component named header. Then create script tag and import snippet type from Svelte. Then create a header property and make it a prop. Then inside generic type, set header type to snippet. Now, inside array of snippet, we can pass properties or parameters. So, pass title and subtitle properties of string type. Then in template, use if statement to check if header snippet is available. Inside it, render header snippet, and inside it, set default values of title and subtitle. Now open main page. Import header from header component. Inside template, use header component. Here, we can see the error stating that header property is missing. So, create a snippet name header inside it. Now, the error is gone as Svelte automatically picked up the header snippet as header property. Now, if we hover over header snippet, we can see that it has two parameters which we can use. So, declare these parameters here to use these. Inside it, create heading using title parameter and paragraph using subtitle parameter. Let's see the result now. Here we can see the output with default values which we provided while rendering the snippet inside component. Now let's learn to pass data to snippets through props. In last section, we learned about parameters which uses default values. However, there are many scenarios where we want to send data to components from parent. So now, let's learn this with code example. To do so, we'll modify this header component a little bit. First, add two properties with same name as the snippet parameters. So, we'll add title and subtitle properties. Then, we'll set the types in the props generic type. Then pass these properties to header snippet in render tag instead of default values. This way, Svelte will automatically take the value of title and subtitle and assign these to the corresponding snippet parameters. Now go to main page. Here, we can see the error in header component which states that title and subtitle parameters are missing. So, utilize these parameters and pass required value to these. Now let's see the results. Here we can see the updated values of both parameters. This way, we can send data to components through props. With this, props and snippets are complete.